Hello everyone, my name is Katie Osterkamp and I'm one of the academic advisors here at UCLA. On behalf of the International Institute, we want to welcome you to the Bruin family and congratulate you on your acceptance to UCLA and really recognize all your hard work that you and your family have put in to get you to this point. Today we've prepared a short PowerPoint to give you more information about your major and what a student in your major does at UCLA. So without further ado, we'll jump over to the PowerPoint. Okay, so again, welcome to UCLA to our incoming freshman transfers. This presentation is part of UCLA Bruin Bound. So we are the International Institute that's similar to any other department on campus. We like to consider ourselves the hub of global affairs at UCLA, so we're really interested in looking at contemporary global issues. We have 6 majors, 9 minors, 3 graduate programs, and also 20 or so centers that are focused on different world regions. And we're located in North Campus. So our motto is inspiring global thinkers and leaders. So our students are very passionate in what they're doing and what they're studying. They're leaders in their communities at home, at UCLA, and across the globe, and they're aspiring global citizens. So then we're your advising team. So we consist of 4 different advisors for the majors at the Institute. You will have a network of support systems across UCLA and multiple advisors, but we are your major advisors. So here's your 6 majors. One thing to note is when you got your acceptance for UCLA, it probably said you were pre-IDS or pre-global studies or pre-Asian studies, and that's completely fine. So that what that means is that when you come to UCLA and start taking courses, you haven't taken those preparation courses yet. One unique thing to point out is we are interdisciplinary programs. Interdisciplinary means that our students are taking courses in a variety of different departments across campus. So in one quarter, one of our students might take something in econ and political science and geography. So we're looking at that region of the world or that thematic topic in a wide view of different perspectives. So if you're interested in multiple areas, this is a good program for you. Another thing to point out is you can see there's a lot of languages thrown out on the screen. So our students are required to take language courses to the intermediate level. It's also a unique feature. So our most common question is, what is the difference between global studies and IDS? So if we just simplify it, global studies is focused on globalization. So they're looking at how countries interact across borders. IDS is looking at development issues. They've recently expanded their curriculum to include development in the US as well. So the core differences between these 2 programs is 1, global studies requires students to study abroad. So our global studies cohort can choose to go to Shanghai, Paris, or New York. New York is not abroad, but it is where the United Nations program is. IDS, study abroad, is optional, but highly encouraged, and many of our students do study abroad. You have more flexibility about where you want to go and which quarter you want to go for IDS students. The last major difference is global studies does require a senior thesis. So that is a project the student chooses what topic they'd like to study, chooses the faculty advisor, and works one-on-one with this faculty advisor for the whole year. This is very unique. Most majors at UCLA do not require this. IDS, that's an option, but it's not required, so we call that the Departmental Honors Program. One last thing to note, global studies and IDS do require an application. So for our incoming freshmen, you will be applying into these majors during your sophomore or junior fall quarter. For our incoming transfers, you'll be applying into these majors during your very first quarter at UCLA. So international area studies also interdisciplinary, except you're looking at a specific region of the world. So Latin America, or Asia, or Europe, etc. Study abroad is encouraged but not required. We do have a program in Thailand that's focusing on business that some of our students choose to go on, and honors thesis is optional and not required. And there's some sample courses here if you want to take a look. So the next part of our presentation, we'll talk about what are students involved in, what does it look like to be a student in our majors at UCLA. So we talked about this a lot already, but study abroad is a big draw for our students. They're interested in getting experience around the world. The nice thing about doing our majors is that when you're abroad, you'll be taking classes for your major. So you're not losing time or graduating later. It's all part of the curriculum. One other thing you'll hear a lot at UCLA is about research. So we are a research institution and we push research heavily. We're encouraging our students to come up with their own topics, their own projects, and find faculty to work with them. Another example that's unique to the International Institute is the Global Development Lab. This is a student-run organization that we help sponsor, and they are looking at combining the theory and the curriculum that they learn in their courses with practical experience. So they would take on real-world examples around the globe. Another thing you'll hear a lot about is internships. UCLA really values professional experience. So many of our students choose to do an internship at some time during their UCLA career. You can pause the video at this time to look at the different descriptions on the screen right now. One thing I will note is that we do have an internship course at the Institute, which means that you can find an internship related to your major and essentially take a course and get course credit for that internship. So here's some of our annual events. One thing that departments at UCLA do is we put on annual events for our students that are around academic things. You'll notice right away that UCLA has a ton of events going on all the time. So these are just very small examples of the whole UCLA campus, but these are our academic programs events. The last thing I'll touch upon is career options. So our students, because it's an interdisciplinary major, go in a variety of different directions. There's not one track that all our students take. Some of our students are interested in entertainment or consulting or politics or things like that. And some also go on straight to grad school. So again, here's just a sample of some of the places that our students work at after they graduate. We do send some of our students to the Peace Corps, some work in education. Entertainment is great because we're in LA, and also some governmental agencies like the Department of State. So that is all I have for you today. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of more information about our majors and what a student typically does with our major. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, or you can also follow us on Instagram. It's at UCLA_international_studies. So we really hope to see you in the fall, and congratulations again on your acceptance to UCLA.